GameRanks here with another episode of Before You Buy, the show where we give you the latest impressions and some uncut gameplay of some of the newest games releasing. I'm Jake Baldino, and I've been playing a ton of Just Cause 3. There's been a lot of hype around this game. Just Cause started out as kind of like a core cult hit, and it's grown into this big, crazy, amazing thing, culminating seemingly with Just Cause 3. And is it good? Yes, it is. But the real question is, and I guess, like any review, is just how good is it? That I'm still not quite sure of. The main premise of the Just Cause games, for those of you that don't know, is that you are a action cool guy man dumped into a big open world with tons of weapons, vehicles, rocket launchers, tricks, and crazy stuff like that ready to use, not to mention a lot of skydiving. Just Cause 3 amps it up with a new location and emphasis on just the absolute crazy shit from Just Cause 2. This time around you get completely unlimited C4 to plant, instant double tether cables so you can tether two things together and make them pull, and of course a bunch of different weapons, very much emphasizing on rocket launchers. Kind of just gives you a real big sandbox type of gameplay in terms of how you cause destruction, and it's awesome. The thing I like the most about Just Cause 3 is the traversal this time around. Now, more than ever, it's easier. Once again, you always have your parachute that you can deploy basically whenever you want. You can use your grappling hook to pull yourself along, pull yourself up buildings, pull yourself into a parachute, and now you have a wingsuit attached to your arm, so you can disengage your parachute. And instead of just going into a free fall, you can go into a bit more of a cool glide. And it's actually fucking awesome and totally exhilarating. While you're in your wingsuit, you can still pull yourself along with your grappling hook. So you can basically just you're a flying man. This is all coupled with, of course, jumping on top of jets, diving off of cars, backflipping off of motorcycles, and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I gotta say, this time around it works better than ever, and just the whole traversal and locomotion system in this game feels really great. Now listen though, the cars control awful. The vehicle controls are so bad I almost don't even bother with vehicles whenever I need to. Airplanes, jets, and helicopters though control much better in the air, but most of the time I just find myself gliding around and yanking myself everywhere at high speeds because it is just so much fun and it's just the perfect way to get around. The controls work perfect and it never gets old. It's always fun to just navigate the environment. The last time I had this much fun navigating the environment like that with a control system was honestly Spider-Man 2 back in the day, swinging through New York City. Movement in Just Cause 3 is so awesome and I never get tired of diving down mountains and parachuting away from an explosion just at the moment's notice. The main map, which is absolutely huge, is loaded with a bunch of places to liberate, which feels pretty cool. It feels a little bit like Far Cry or Assassin's Creed, where you're given a dot on a map and you have to check off all the boxes to clear out the area of the enemy presence. This time around though, it's basically just with blowing stuff up. Although it does get a little old pretty quick. Some of them just go on for way too long and kind of outstay their welcome. You want to jump in, blow everything up, take out all the guys, and then liberate a settlement, but sometimes it just makes it a bit more complicated than that, and it feels a little tedious. What I do really like this time around are the random challenges across the map that are just totally fun and really inspired. It's not just a basic race or a basic mayhem rampage scene. A lot of these little mini missions are given a lot of thought and they're a lot of fun, and playing them gets you to unlock new gear and you can upgrade all your abilities. Even just a basic little side mission that you stumble across the map can be totally varied and totally creative. There's just a random mission I did where I had to just drive down a mountain on a quad at high speeds and then fling the quad into a lighthouse and blow it up. That was the challenge mission. I'm totally on board for that. It's the little things like that that make Just Cause 3 really special. Does it have the actual real charm as the other games? Actually, no. And just overall playing the game and shooting and stuff and liberating things, does that core part of the game feel better than Just Cause 2? Or 1? Not quite. But this time around, the way the game really just embraces even more sandbox style fun and just doing stupid shit and flying around, that's where Just Cause 3's strengths really are. The amount of things you can do and the ways you can cause destruction just make the game really exciting, and most of it doesn't get old. Like I said, what does get old is liberating all those places. I got bored of it pretty quick. And the story, I didn't even acknowledge the story because it's total nonsense. I don't care. On the performance side of things, I've been playing on console, mostly PS4, and honestly, it's not too hot. There's a lot of frame dips, and just generally the game doesn't actually look very good. I have seen it on PC, a lot of you guys probably have as well, and it looks really good over there. But on the console side, it's really lacking, and it actually just kind of overall feels pretty dated. The big question is, how long is this game gonna really last you? How long is it gonna hold your interest? And honestly, I don't know. I don't know how long it's gonna hold my interest. I've been playing it for about 15 hours now, and some of the missions really do pick up and they're a lot of fun, but I do just find myself gliding around the world and just engaging in random instances that happen across the map. That's where I think you'll have the most fun with Just Cause 3, and that's why I can definitely recommend it. It's the last big game of the holiday season, and maybe it's going to be worth checking out. Maybe asking for it for Christmas, or for Hanukkah, or for Kwanzaa, or for nothing. Of course, like always, I am on Twitter at Jake Baldino, and I'll be answering all your questions about Just Cause 3 on Twitter and in the comments below. So let us know in the comments how you feel about Just Cause 3. If you have been playing it, do you agree with me or not? If you're a hardcore fan, how do you feel this compares from Just Cause 2? We can talk about whatever you want down in the comments. If you did have a good time with this video and maybe I steered you in a certain direction, click the like button because that helps me out, that helps GameRanks out, and we love you. If this is your first time watching this though, definitely subscribe because we put out videos every single day. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.